Hey everyone, so this is a day in a life working a double shift as a CNA. I actually worked last night 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. However, it started snowing, and so I actually ended up staying in one of the rooms. Insert clip that I sent my mom. I'm at work sleeping in an empty room because didn't make any sense to drive home. I did not know it was gonna snow like that today. And plus I work a double, so I have to work at 3. I ended up staying there. Now I'm awake. I'm here until it's 4:30 p.m. I'm here until 7 a.m. only to get some sleep and then work another double. So why did I do that to myself? Money, I guess. But so I just got finished taking vitals. I did 4 manually. I'm in here trying to grab a urinal. I only see female urinals. I guess it doesn't truly matter, but I only see female urinals. These are what the female urinals look like. So it's about to be dinner time, so I'm going to be in charge how my facility works. I'm going to be in charge of the hallway during dinner. So people who are staying in their rooms for dinner, I'm going to pass out some stuff. So like their drinks, beverages, things like that, their food, all that. So, but I only see, I guess it doesn't matter that I only see a female urinal. Okay, I guess we'll deal with that. But I'm gonna give someone a urinal. I think they could benefit from it deeply. All right, so yeah, so far the beginning of the shift is okay. It's not too crazy. I am glad that I'm down on another wing because tonight I worked the other wing and I just really didn't want to work the same wing all day. So I'm glad that I get to change it up, you know. So far there hasn't really been any challenges other than, you know, trying to find a second person. When I have to use transfers that require a Hoyer, it's really hard to do that. It's really hard to sometimes follow the rules when, you know, you just want to transfer someone to get to, you know, give them what they want. They want to go to the bathroom. They want to transfer from the wheelchair to the recliner or whatever. And it's like, it's so hard because you gotta find a second person for the Hoyer. But that has been the only challenges so far. I just entered in vitals. I was going to chart a little bit and I decided not to because the procrastinator in me was like, we do girl have until 7 in the morning to chart. So, you know, it'll be aight. It'll be aight. They also ordered pizza for us. So I grabbed the veggie. They ordered cheese, pepperoni, and veggie pizza. I will say this is bragging rights. I work at one of the best, the first best. There's only 2 in Connecticut, no shade, but it's the truth. I work at the first best place, assisted facility living place in Connecticut. Boy, do they treat us right. I'm so scared because it's going so well so far. I'm like, is this just a chill shift or is everything about to go left? But it's a good veggie pizza. All right, so I am now moving my car because I parked all the way. It's 9:10, by the way. I don't know when the last time it was that we chatted, but I'm outside and it's actually, the snow isn't that bad. It's actually cleared up, but apparently it's supposed to snow again at some point. I gotta start looking at the weather to see when it's gonna snow so I can be a better prepared adult. But anyways, I'm moving my car because when I got here there was 0 parking, so I had to park in the trenches, try to find a spot, and now I'm moving it to the front of the building so it's easier access for me to leave tomorrow morning. So it's been an okay shift, you know? I can't really complain. I feel like my next shift, my 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift is going to be not so great because I don't want to say it hasn't been so great all week, but I'm just saying I feel like the wing that I'm on for tonight, I think is a little bit more challenging in some ways. So, whew, it's freezing. But I'm in good spirits. My number one rule, being 34, because I just turned 34 this month, my number one rule is that if I get enough sleep, I can do it. So, look at my car. Look how lonely my car is over there. So lonely. Okay. I'm always afraid I'm gonna see like a bear out here, or because there are bears, there are bobcats, there are like, I'm in the trenches. Oh, and it's icy. But I did go to Stop and Shop, I forgot, and I did get me some cotton candy grapes. So I'm probably gonna bring that inside. I need to write my food diary. I need to start eating healthier. The problem is like, and that's what the planner is for, but I have to start actually using it. So that's gonna be my goal. This week we're gonna make goals. We're gonna start using our planners. If you're new here, I bought 3 Louis Vuitton different planners. One pocket planner is specifically for me to record my food, write down what I'm eating, why I'm eating it. If I knew I wasn't supposed to eat, like if I knew there was an option for me to choose a healthier option, but I chose I don't know, the pizza that I had today, like why? Like, you know, but I also did have a bag of turkey, just turkey breasts, you know. That's one thing about me. So, you know, in order for me to not eat carbs, I will eat protein. I will just eat protein, but I'm at a point where I do want some cotton candy grapes, which are carbs. Don't let it fool you just because it has grapes. Them things are carbs for sure. If I like them, they carbs. I'm feeling it. It's almost 1 a.m. I've been practicing doing my NCLEX questions, the communications part, but I'm also tired. I just realized my watch has army time. Interesting. I just realized that right now. Can you see it? Like the red army time. So it is 3:30. I just clocked out for my break. I'm tired. I am very tired actually, but it's been an okay shift. Let's see. We did bed changes. Not bed changes. Changes, like changed, like, you know, anyone that needed to be changed. We do rounds. It's interesting about rounds though, because some people, like if you don't sleep, you kind of have to fight with, well, do you wake this person up if they haven't gotten any sleep all day, things like that. So when I clock back on at 4 o'clock, I'll probably do some changes again, answering call lights. This really, knock on wood, has been an okay night. I would say the most challenging part of the 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift would be, you know, people who wander, because it's kind of hard to keep an eye on them 100%. But I've done a really good job so far. I'm on break, so I can't tell you. But when I wasn't on break, I did a pretty good job of, like redirecting, bringing people back to their rooms, things like that. So I would say I've done an okay job with that. What else? This bathroom stall is broken, but I've known that since last week. I was wondering when they were gonna fix it, because every time we would flush it, there would be water that would like come out, like clean water, but I don't know, but you'd flush it and near the flush water would come out, and I'm like, when are they gonna fix this? So it took a week. Yeah, the shift is just, I'm like, how many, this is a 16-hour shift, so we're just, and then we're trying to study for the NCLEX, so we're trying to get like NCLEX questions right, because some of these questions are tricky AF, especially the communication questions. I'm like, am I dumb? I feel like I'm dumb. But anyways, I decided when I'm tired, instead of taking notes and trying to listen to lectures, what I can do is take these practice questions, like these practice tests from the NCLEX, and focus on subjects that I am struggling with. So that's what I've been doing. 5 a.m. I am tired. But that's when I also start, I don't know, it depends on the day. Sometimes I start like doing rounds or getting people up earlier than that. It just depends on people, moods, etc. But good news. So I'm gonna start in a person's room that loves or always gets a laugh out of watching Reba, and Reba's on right now, so that's pretty exciting. I get to clean them up, get them all nice and freshed up, and like get them into their chair, and then leave them with a warm blanket watching Reba. So that should be a little bit exciting. So that's something to look forward to. Okay. 5 a.m. That was a shift. I knew it was too good to be true that I wasn't like it, because it was good. Honestly though, if I had to, generally speaking, it was good for like, out of my 16 hours, I would say 13 hours of it was good, so that's a blessing. But then the last like 3 hours, listen, all I gotta say is, for accusatory patients, document. I know I just spent like a good 20 minutes documenting behaviors, because I just, and I understand like it, or I shouldn't say, I'm learning in nursing school, we shouldn't tell someone like we understand what they're going through. We should kind of, paraphrase as our response, and just be like, even though I was also told that the NCLEX isn't real life, just pass the NCLEX. But what we're learning is we're saying, oh, that sounds frustrating. Oh, like, I want to go to the bathroom now. Oh, it sounds like you really want to go to the bathroom now. Like, it sounds like you are frustrated because you can't go to the bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like paraphrasing to, that should be the initial response. But I'm just like, I'm trying to stem away from my understand. I know it must be frustrating for so many people having to rely on aides and help. But at the same time, I can't put myself in a predicament where I'm hoyering you by myself when you are already accusatory. First off, can't hoyer you by myself. But two, with the cherry on top, it doesn't help if you're also accusatory. Like, it just, the whole thing is just, But anyways, we got through the shift. I don't even know. I probably am gonna cut all of this out anyways because it's probably like inappropriate to say. I just needed to vent, but if you're a CNA, you know, it just wasn't. Oh, I'm just so glad. I gotta be back here at 3 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna end up leaving the house at 1:30. The people that we support here are obviously allowed to drink whatever they want. It's their right, but they love their non-alcoholic wine. So today is wellness day at my job, and they got us these salads. I chose salmon. You can do chicken or whatever. Yesterday I was supposed to do a second double shift, but I was the only one on this floor because there was a call out. So there was no way I was filming anything, but this is just the next day. It's Friday, a day before clinicals. I am only working a 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift, but I got off double last night, this morning. Went to sleep around, 10 because I had some homework, and then woke up at 2 to be here late, unfortunately, at 3:30. So, but we're happy. It's wellness day. The only thing is that they didn't give us any dressing, but I just used some lemon. Let me show you the salad. This is right here is why I love my job. Come on. What CNA gets this treatment here? I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving. But thank you for watching my double shift as a CNA. I was gonna try to really stretch it out, but we're tired. We got clinicals tomorrow. I'm nervous. I have an occurrence for my nails, which I got taken off. So I have to fill out that form or refill it out because the first time I filled it out, it wasn't good enough. So, thank you for watching. Bye.